summer on the last full weekend of summer. 65 degrees currently in Central Park. Morristown 61. Good morning in Belmar 66. And Islip, you are down to 62 degrees. On satellite and radar, you can make out some of that cloud cover that continues to stream in, watching a few sprinkles across the Catskills, but a lot of that is struggling to hit the ground, and that's because we just have so much drier air in place. So we'll see partly cloudy conditions, highs near 75 degrees, seasonable and just pleasant. But tomorrow, summer-like weather returns. Get ready for highs in the mid to upper 80s, and we'll have a chance for a few showers on Monday. More details about the timing coming up. Mike.
Look forward to it, Brittany. Thank you. Back to the breaking news coming out of Newark this morning, where a teenager has been shot in the head. That young girl currently in the hospital. Eyewitness News reporter Marcus Solis live at the hospital with what we know right now. Marcus. To decades behind bars.
And this Saturday morning, we are waking up to temperatures mainly down into the 50s and the 60s this afternoon. Still seasonable. A high of 75 degrees with a mixture of sunshine and high cirrus clouds. By tomorrow, feeling more like summer. 87 degrees in the city. And then Monday, still in the 80s. We'll also have to watch out for a few showers. More details about our rain chances for the rest of the week and that latest track for Fiona coming up.
After 5 years.
For the most part, you know, today is still going to be fantastic. High temperatures in the lower 70s. A lot of sunshine once we get rid of this cloud cover that we're dealing with right now. And tomorrow, it's going to feel more like summer, much warmer with highs bumping back up into the mid to upper 80s. Currently 65 degrees in Central Park. We have a breeze out of the west near 7 miles per hour. Bensonhurst 66 degrees. Ozone Park 65. And also in the Bronx 64 degrees. Good morning in Poughkeepsie 57. Bridgeport 59. And Newark 65 degrees. On satellite and radar, just a lot more cloud cover, all thanks to a weak front that's just off to the west. But overall, it's still a quiet morning all across the northeast. That's all thanks to high pressure that's settled just off to the south. But we are watching some pretty active weather in the tropics, still tracking Tropical Storm Fiona, which is now bearing down in Puerto Rico. That is going to bring them a round of heavy rainfall and gusty winds today through tomorrow. That could also lead to flash flooding. Heading into Monday and Tuesday, Fiona will track just to the north of the Dominican Republic, and that will intensify likely into a Category 1 hurricane and eventually mainly staying to the east of the Bahamas throughout next week. Looking ahead right now, most of the models keep Fiona well away from the eastern seaboard, and that's partially thanks to a cold front that will eventually bring us some rain later next week. But this morning, rain will not be an issue. More the same this afternoon. Still nice and dry, sunshine and clouds, and we'll have pleasant high temperatures in the 70s. This evening, a few more clouds around, and then heading into Sunday morning, a beautiful start to the day tomorrow. But the main difference, it is going to be much warmer by Sunday afternoon. Highs jumping up into the mid to upper 80s. An approaching front could also try to squeeze out just an isolated shower in the Catskills, but most of us will stay dry. That stays the case Sunday evening, maybe a stray shower in the Catskills. The rest of the area dry with partly cloudy skies. Monday morning, we'll see a mixture of sunshine and clouds. So today, still pleasant, 75 degrees. A really nice Saturday. Good air quality, UV index of 6, and low to moderate pollen levels. If you're heading to the beach, east winds between 5 to 15 miles per hour, waves 1 to 3 feet. Ocean temperatures in the upper 60s and low 70s, and a low risk for rip currents. Tonight, 66 degrees, a bit milder. And look at tomorrow, 87 degrees. That's running about 10 degrees above average for this time of the year. It's also going to be a bit more humid as well, but it will be breezy at times, so that should help things out a tad bit. On Monday, 86 degrees. We'll have a chance for a spotty shower, mainly north and west of the city Monday afternoon. We dry out Tuesday. Still nice and warm on Wednesday and Thursday. Start of fall. We'll see the return of a few showers, mainly Thursday afternoon. Highs still feeling more like summer in the 80s. Mike, Tony.
Okay.
86. I'm loving that.
Thank you, Brittany. As we continue, the Mets looking to hold on to the top spot. First look at the affluent forecast. Hi, Brittany.
Hey, Mike and Tony. So really a fantastic Saturday. And if you're still holding on to the last couple of days of summer, you're really going to like tomorrow. And that's because we warm up to the mid to upper 80s. Right now, 65 degrees in Central Park. We have a lot of cloud cover, but we'll see more breaks of sunshine throughout this afternoon. Here's a closer look at numbers all across the board. Newburgh, 59 degrees. Montauk, 60. Belmar, you're sitting at 66, and 55 degrees in Monticello. Currently Currently a mixture of clouds pushing in. Most of this is high, thin cloud cover, and we'll see more of the same this afternoon. So a high of 75 degrees, still seasonable, just pleasant, nice, and low humidity. Humidity starts to creep back up again tomorrow. Highs warm up to near 87 degrees, the return of summer-like weather. We stay in the 80s again on Monday, and we'll also have a chance for just a few spotty showers. It's not going to be a washout. I'll also have the latest on the track of Tropical Storm Fiona that's now bringing some heavy rain towards Puerto Rico. More details about that coming up in just a few. Tony.
All right, Brittany, thank you very much. We continue to follow breaking news out of Newark, where a 13-year-old.
Here's what's going on satellite and radar. A mixture of clouds around, a few sprinkles just across the Catskills, but a lot of that is struggling to hit the ground, and that's because we still have a lot of dry air in place. But overall, it's still quiet morning across the Northeast. That's all thanks to high pressure that's settled just off to the southwest. But in the tropics, we are still watching Tropical Storm Fiona now bearing down on the Virgin Islands, and the latest track has that passing just to the south of Puerto Rico late tonight into early Sunday, but it's still going to be close enough, unfortunately, to bring heavy rainfall and gusty winds. It's going to be near hurricane strength once it gets south of Puerto Rico. That's why there's a hurricane warning out for portions of that area. It's forecast to become a hurricane Monday and eventually track to the east of the Bahamas. Now, the big question is, will this impact us? Thankfully, for now, most of the models keep Fiona well offshore, and that's partially thanks to a cold front that will eventually bring us rain Thursday into Friday. But today, rain will not be an issue. A lot of sunshine, a few clouds mixed in, especially higher up cloud covered, thin cirrus clouds. Tonight, a mixture of sunshine, partly cloudy skies, and then tomorrow morning, a beautiful start to Sunday. Sunday afternoon, sunny skies, but we'll also warm up to summer-like weather with highs near 87 degrees. So a taste of summer, higher humidity. Now, there is a small chance for a stray shower in the Catskills Sunday afternoon through Sunday evening, but the rest of us will stay dry. Can't rule out a sprinkle in the Catskills Monday morning, but overall, a quiet start to the work week. Today, 75 degrees, sunshine and high clouds pushing in, still pleasant. Good air quality, UV index of 6 and low to moderate pollen levels. If you're heading to the beach, east winds between 5 to 15 miles per hour, waves around 1 to 3 feet, ocean temperatures in the 60s and the 70s, and a low risk for rip currents. Tonight, 66 degrees, a bit milder, mostly clear. Tomorrow, much warmer. Get ready for a high of 87 degrees, and it's going to be a tad more humid too, and it's also going to be breezy at times. So we'll continue to see high temperatures in the 80s on Monday, 86. We'll have a spotty shower thanks to a weak cold front. Most of that rain Monday falls north and west of the city, and it's not going to be a washout. 83 Tuesday, still in the lower 80s on Wednesday, and we'll see the return of showers on Thursday, which is also the start of fall. 85 degrees. Mike, Tony.
All right, Brittany, thank you very much. The owner of a thrift store became a social media sensation through his wacky...
Hey, Tony and Mike, it's going to be a fantastic Saturday. It still feels really nice this morning with current numbers down into the 50s. Good morning in Montauk, 60 degrees, 59 in Bridgeport, and Poughkeepsie, good morning, 57. Here's what's going on satellite and radar. More cloud cover streaming in, but we'll see more breaks of sunshine the second half of the day. We're gearing up for a high of 75, which is close to average, low humidity, just a pleasant day. Things start to change tomorrow. We warm up to 87 degrees. It is going to feel more like summer, and we'll have a chance for just a few showers on Monday, not expecting anything widespread. Also tracking the latest with Tropical Storm Fiona. More details about all of that coming up. Mike?
Brittany, thank you. Back to the breaking news in Newark and an LGBTQ group.
And get ready for another nice day. Right now, we're waking up to temperatures in the 50s and the 60s this afternoon. 75 degrees with a mixture of sunshine and high clouds. Tomorrow, get ready for summer-like weather. 87 degrees. We stay in the 80s on Monday, and we'll also have a chance for a few spotty showers, especially north and west of the city. More details about our rain chances for the remainder of the work week coming up.
This storm could dump 12 inches of rain, but flooding's just one of the concerns. There's also worry about mudslides and, of course, the power grid.
Oh, check out this. This is a wild sight over Disney World. A funnel cloud formed over Epcot Park during bad weather. This was on Thursday. The National Weather Service said no touchdown was reported.
Wow.
So that's actually a win. No touchdown is a win.
Yeah, right. Yeah. In that case, you don't want the touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild, though. I mean, you know, so many people, especially with Disney World, you never know what's kind of real and what's not, and people looking at the sky.
Yeah, that was
look
real.
at that special effect.
Right?
Well, that was pretty real.
I'm sure Disney could create something like that.
Right.
But I'm just happy, you know, no one got injured and it wasn't as serious.
Definitely.
That's most important. For us, though, we are in for fantastic weather this weekend. Beautiful today, and it's going to feel more like summer tomorrow. Currently 65 degrees in Central Park, a breeze out of the west near 7 miles per hour. Current numbers mainly in the 60s. White Plains, good morning, 60 degrees and 63 in Teterboro. Newark, 64. Belmar up to 65. You're still down to 55 in Monticello, and Bridgeport, good morning, 59 degrees. We are waking up to more cloud cover, and we'll see a mixture of sunshine and high cirrus clouds. This is all ahead of a weak disturbance just off to the west, but overall, it's still going to be a quiet day, and that's all thanks to high pressure that will continue to settle in. But we are still tracking Tropical Storm Fiona that now has max sustained winds around 60 miles per hour, bearing down on the U.S. Virgin Islands, and that is now tracking towards Puerto Rico. So here's a closer look at this track. The core will slide to the south, but it's still going to be close enough to bring heavy rainfall, a threat for flash flooding and gusty winds. There's actually a hurricane watch out for portions of Puerto Rico, and that's because it's going to be near hurricane strength as it passes just to the southwest. It eventually intensifies into a hurricane Monday into Tuesday, and that will eventually stay to the east of the Bahamas. The big question is, will Fiona impact the United States? Right now, we are seeing most of the models keeping that well offshore, and that's partially thanks to a cold front that will bring us some rain on Thursday. So this morning, a mixture of clouds around and some sunshine. This afternoon, partly cloudy skies heading into this evening, nice and quiet. Tomorrow morning, a beautiful start, but we quickly warm up to highs in the low to mid 80s Sunday afternoon. I also want to point out Sunday afternoon, there is a chance for a stray shower, especially across the Catskills, and we could continue to see that chance for isolated rain and the Catskill rainfall mainly north and west of the city. But today, sunshine, high clouds, very pleasant, 75 degrees, good air quality, UV index of 6, and low to moderate pollen levels. If you're heading to the beach, easterly winds between 5 to 15 miles per hour, waves 1 to 3 feet, ocean time in the 60s and the 70s, and a low rip current risk. So tomorrow's going to be the better beach day, and that's because it's going to be much warmer. So 66 degrees tonight, tomorrow 87, feeling more like summer, and it's going to be a tad more humid too, also breezy at times. For the remainder of the 7-day forecast, we'll start out the work week with a few spotty showers, mainly Monday afternoon, north and west of the city. We cool down to 83 on Tuesday, still in the lower 80s on Wednesday and Thursday. A chance for a few showers. Fall also starts at 9:03. Mike, Tony.
All right, Brittany, thank you very much. And things are oh so close in the NL East. The Mets took on the Pirates, hoping to extend their lead in the division. Sam Ryan has a recap of the game coming up.
And as we head to break, a reminder tonight to check out the Empire State Building. It will be lit up in Giants blue ahead of the team's home opener against the Panthers at MetLife tomorrow. We'll hear from the Giants head coach about the matchup next.
Death of a Queen.
Good morning to all of you. I'm Mike Marza. Meteorologist Brittany Bell here now with our first look at the AccuWeather forecast. Hi, Brittany.
Hey, Mike and Tony. And fantastic weather continues today. It feels great right now. 65 degrees in Central Park. Monticello, you're down at 55, and 57 degrees in Poughkeepsie. We are watching more clouds around, but we'll still see a lot of sunshine mixing in, especially the second half of the day. So gearing up for a high of 75, seasonable and pleasant, but we'll have changes tomorrow. It is going to feel more like summer on Sunday, with highs warming up into the low to mid 80s, highs near 87 degrees in the city. We'll also have a chance for just a few spotty showers on Monday, most of that north and west of the city. It's not going to be a washout, and we're still tracking Tropical Storm Fiona. More details about that coming up. Mike, Tony.
Cat Saturday. So, Brittany, what do you have?
Well, we have Shadow and Mittens, who are enjoying some time on a chair. Thank you for sending me that picture, Debbie. Next up, we have Willie. Really love that. And we also have Kobe, who's enjoying some time just lounging on the bed. Last but not least, Ellie and Frankie, such a cute duo. So if you want to send me a picture of your cat or dog, you can tweet that to Brittany B, ABC7, or email that to brittany.bell@abc.com. So today, it's going to be fantastic. Wonderful wonderful weather. Despite a few clouds around this morning, we'll see more sunshine the second half of the day. Highs near 75 degrees. But get ready for the return of summer-like weather tomorrow, 87 in the city. And we'll have a slight increase in humidity as well. We'll see a few spotty showers Monday afternoon, mainly north and west of the city. I'll have more details about our rain chances for the remainder of the work week in my full 7-day forecast after the break.
Are you a referee? Apple.
Well, Wegman says it has led to rampant shoplifting. Though the company wouldn't say exactly how much money it's lost, the grocery store is promising to introduce a new way to streamline your shopping experience for the future.
Can't get enough bagels? This weekend, eat your heart out. Bagel Fest is back in Brooklyn. It's a massive culinary and cultural festival that celebrates the bagel. The third annual Brooklyn Bagel Fest will open its doors at City Point in downtown Brooklyn later this morning, and visitors can pick up.
Festival returns to Asbury Park this weekend. The annual event includes.
I have been amongst them in the past, and you just never want to go home. Especially if the weather's nice.
Yeah, especially today, and that's going to be the case, thankfully. A lot of sunshine, a few clouds mixed in, and high temperatures in the 70s. So fantastic weather to spend some time outdoors. More the same tomorrow if you're a fan of summer-like temperatures. But currently a beautiful morning despite a few clouds. 65 degrees currently in Central Park. We also have a breeze out of the west near 7 miles per hour. Wrightstown 58. Point Pleasant 62, zooming out Bridgeport 59 and 63 degrees in Andover. Here's what's going on satellite and radar. Still noticing a mixture of sunshine and clouds, a few sprinkles across the Catskills, but most of us are dry. It is still quiet across the region. That's thanks to high pressure that's just settled to the southwest of the area. But in the tropics, we are still tracking Tropical Storm Fiona. The brunt of that is now bearing down across the U.S. Virgin Islands. Maximum sustained winds around 60 miles per hour. That is going to impact Puerto Rico late tonight through tomorrow. Unfortunately, it could get close to hurricane strength. There's actually a hurricane watch out for Puerto Rico, and the latest forecast has it becoming a hurricane on Monday as it slides just to the northeast of Dominican Republic. It is going to stay to the east of the Bahamas Wednesday into Thursday. And really the big question is, will this impact the eastern seaboard? Thankfully, all of the models keep that well offshore. That's all thanks to a cold front that will bring us some rain on Thursday, and we'll let you know if anything changes. For us, though, this morning, sunshine and clouds by this afternoon, highs in the 70s. A great Saturday. This evening, a few more clouds and a bit milder. By tomorrow morning, we'll wake up to more sunshine, and we'll see mostly sunny skies on Sunday. That sun is going to help to warm us up to highs in the low to mid 80s. I also want to point out that there is a small chance for an isolated shower across the Catskills Sunday afternoon into Sunday evening, but the rest of us will stay dry. So Monday morning, we still could hold on to a sprinkle in the Catskills, but the rest of us waking up to a mixture of sunshine and clouds. Today, 75 degrees, sun and high clouds streaming in. Still very pleasant. Good air quality, UV index of 6 and low to moderate pollen levels if you're heading to the beach. Easterly winds between 5 to 15 miles per hour, waves around 1 to 3 feet, ocean temperatures in the 60s and the 70s, and a low risk for rip currents. Tonight, it will be a bit milder, mainly clear 66, and tomorrow jumping up to 87 degrees, much warmer, more humid, and we'll also have just a breeze at times, but still not too bad. Notice on Monday, highs will stay in the 80s, and we'll also have to watch out for a few spotty showers, mainly north and west of the city, and that rainfall is Monday afternoon. So it's not going to be a washout, but just watch out for a few showers. Tuesday, we dry out and we cool down just a few degrees down to 83. Most of us in the lower 80s still on Wednesday, a bit warmer, especially across New Jersey and the Catskills. And Thursday, a cold front brings us a few showers, a high of 85 degrees. Fall starts at 9:03, but it's going to feel more like fall finally on Friday. We'll be right back after the break.
This week on Jeopardy, we've got